first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early.
Right down the gut of the field. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peppers. And he's dragged down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Turning it on! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the skill.
Texas 7, UConn 3.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got him downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the extra point makes it 14-3.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, we're only in the 1st quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Caught over the middle. It's Peppers. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This UConn offense really has it going. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. It's a reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up, and the playbook did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UConn!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after after him, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They get to him as he throws.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Under fire. The throw. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
UConn will have to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And down he goes back at the 3. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds him out of the backfield.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
He gets it away from his own end zone. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He slings it deep to the left. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And this one is perfect.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Out of the backfield, he's open. running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Brings up second down.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Vick. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Vick. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Texas 42, UConn 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Leaves it with the running back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll take a knee. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They
got it in stride inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UConn going back to work on offense. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Complete out of the backfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Here's the pressure. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Pulls and fires complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. UConn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. That's reeled in. It's Wicks. He goes down after short return, but what a play to get the football back. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pulls and fires complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
This time on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return. UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. UConn will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He threw it big the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Longhorns. Once he got some room, it was over.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
UConn, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Let's go. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, running back gets to give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. UConn will have to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Scanning the field, it's Westbrook. It's caught. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They knock him. But he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He splits the upright. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. This time he's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kramer. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air. It's Westbrook. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's loose. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to